it was definitely something that we had to be, as honest with the family in knowing that this is likely a tumor that's not curable. And so having to say that to someone who's 17 turning 18, and to a mom who's in the medical field, and to a family that's intelligent, to have to tell them this news. Sometimes we could see that the tumor could be bigger, but what we really didn't like was that the tumor had actually grown up the biopsy tract, and so that was really a negative finding for someone who had just finished therapy, and the fact that she had a very aggressive tumor.
But she's very realistic, and so am I. So like a few months after she was diagnosed, she wanted me to take her to her funeral home so she could pick things out and make choices.
Anjalie asks a lot of questions about death and what that will look like and feel like, and those questions are really hard to answer. I think she copes by gathering as much information as possible, which is a good thing to do.
Obviously, I know it's going to be sad because I'm going to be gone, but I want it to be like a celebration of my life. Whenever people in their lives pass away, I always tell them that I hope that they find a way to celebrate their life.
And the hope for the trial is to keep it stable. I mean, if it shrinks, it's like a bonus. But the hope for the trial is to keep it stable. It's been stable a few times, it's shrunk a few times, and it's grown once, I think. Yeah, I don't think she'd be here without the trial.
Will this work? That's to be determined. So far we're now 14 months from her diagnosis. She looks great, she's living her life, and I would think that most days that she doesn't have any symptoms of her brain tumor.
For some reason, I feel like time goes like really, really slowly now, because I'm really trying to like savor every second I can. When I got diagnosed with cancer, I was not in a good space at all, especially spiritually, and since then I've like gotten in a much better place, with myself and like my relationship with God, and I've become much closer with Him and developed a much better relationship with God, and I see myself in a different way than I used to see myself.
You never know how kind people are until you experience it. And I'm very experiencing it right now firsthand, seeing someone else step out of their comfort zone to reach out and help somebody in need. And we love it.
I really don't know where I'd be without the organizations. I mean, you can't fly back and forth all the time. She had to go for every 3 weeks for like 6 months, and now it's every 9.
And I'm like, all I did to deserve it was get cancer, and I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, it's so amazing, and I used to think that like the world was such a horrible place, and then there's just pockets of like just amazing people in the world, and they're so sweet.
She's never got a frown, she's always smiling, she's always excited to be in the clinic. We all love having her when she's there because she's just so positive.
I love Anjalie. I tell everybody about her because I think she's so funny. She loves corny jokes, which is probably my favorite part about her, but she's so witty.
And all the nurses are just so sweet, and everybody is just so kind at Children's, and they all just mean the world to me. They've been like my best friends for this whole time. To have been here, like throughout my whole journey with having cancer and going through chemo and my tumor growing and it shrinking and the whole roller coaster of emotions and all that fun stuff. It means a lot to me.